Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the new hair. Isn't it gorgeous? Y'all think the color is down below. She watches videos. Hi Madison, I love you so much. And it's absolutely stunning. We have a shag. It is like an aquamarine down to blue, ending in the normal purple. I love it so much. We got bangs. We got layers, we have movement. I'm also sweating in this room because it's 150 degrees. So we're gonna put it up and we'll ooh and all over it in the winter. Because right now, it's super hot. I have my new Ghosty shirt on from Old Navy. They have their Halloween stuff out. Someone buy me the bat onesie, I need it. So the first thing I'm gonna use is a teeny tiny little baby Skin Veil base in the lavender or the pure violet from Laneige. This is SPF 25. This is not my only SPF. I already have SPF on, but it's a primer and it's lavender. Lavender helps with dullness and it will help eliminate or counteract, color correct, yellow. And I have some places on my face that are kind of sallow looking. And so we're gonna try this. It's a little baby one. I like Laneige products. They're made in Korea. And that's that. I have a new foundation from the brand the Saem, S-A-E-M. And this is their Studio Foundation. This is in shade 21, which is a very common shade in Korean makeup. This is made in Korea. And it's like a baby one, so it's not like super big. It looks real yellow to me, but we're gonna try it out. It is SPF 30. Recycling. Olive's over there. So let's try this out. Let's get my makeup palette from the depths over here. I haven't worn makeup in several days because of life. There's a pump on it. Kind of runny. Okay, so as I apply and blend, we're going to, where's my application? Where's an application brush? Okay, we'll use a dirty brush. Don't judge. So on Friday, I had my hair appointment. And it takes a long time, right? To lift color, to bleach, and to add color. It's a several hour process. As those of you who've ever had fashion colors may know, we cut quite a bit off. Like I did anything but sit there. And I am very happy that we did. This feels so much healthier, so much nicer. It's great. Lighter, cooler, all of it. So we got home in the, we like grabbed lunch. Like we hadn't had breakfast or lunch while we were at the appointment. Mr. Mugwump goes with me and he always gets his hair cut while I'm processing. It's a great, it's a great deal. And saves us a lot of time with a lot of things. Anyway, we hang out and it's so much fun. And had a great time. So we picked up some food and came home. I was going to do some work once I got home. So I sat down to do that work at my computer desk, and I didn't even open. I mean, I had scarfed some food, and Mr. Mugwump said there was something wrong with Moo. We have two dogs, Moo and Tiny. Moo is a silky terrier mix. She's a mutt. We got her from the pound, but her hair is like she has to be groomed. She doesn't shed, and it's real silky. Like she feels like a puppy, but she's 110 years old. Not really. She's like 7. Anyway, he said she was limping, that she wasn't okay. So I went to go check her out, and she had a little bit of blood on the back of one of her paws, like she had scraped her paw or something. And when she would walk, she was limping, but we couldn't determine which leg seemed to hurt her. So she laid down, and she wasn't crying or anything. She just laid down. And so we were like, okay, well, maybe she scraped her paw, and you know, we'll give her a little while and see how she's doing. I went back to work, scarfed as much food as I could as I was working, and she was not moving. So like she wasn't getting up. Now Moo is very active. She likes to be outside. We have a fenced in backyard and doggy door, and she is a fiend for outside. She loves it. This is a very nice foundation. It is yellow, or kind of yellow peachy. So I would add some of the blue LA Girl foundation mixing pigment. I would add a little bit of blue to this one. It's not terrible for today. We'll make it work as we usually do, but yeah, it's a little bit yellow. So anyway, I'm gonna see if it builds as we talk. She wasn't moving. Started to call. We called my vet. My vet said we can work her in tomorrow morning, be here at 8. It was about 3 o'clock on a Friday. So I was like, well, let me call a couple other places. We have her boarded at another vet in town that's closer than the vet that we actually take her to. And so called them. They couldn't see her. And we do have an emergency vet, like animal hospital, here in our town, and there's one, and it opens at 6 p.m. on Fridays, and it stays open 24 hours a day over the weekend. And we have used it before with Tiny when she, like a dingleberry on a Friday night, scratched her eye on a plant. Don't come for my dogs, they're stupid. And so, so she scratched her sclera on her, or cornea, whatever. She scratched her damn eye. And so we had to take her to the vet, and they had to like do drops and see that was during the pandemic. So anyway, we've been there before, and they were very thorough and good. And so we were waiting until they opened, because we couldn't get her seen by a regular vet that late on a Friday. There were no appointments. They wouldn't work us in because it was so late. Also, all we knew was that she was limping. She had a little bit of an abrasion, but that was it. So when we were leaving to take her to the emergency vet, she cried when Mr. Mugwump picked her up, and something's up. And I keep going, Joa Dark Circle Concealer, and that's not a thing that she does. She's not a crier. Now Tiny would have cried if you looked at her wrong. You know how I'm like, she's that kid in our family. Moo is not. And so we knew that it was bad. So we got there, filled out all the paperwork, and got in. And this time around, they did allow the family, the parents or whatever, the owners, we don't own her. Anyway, her parents, they allowed us back. They didn't allow anyone in the lobby. You waited in your car, but they allowed you back when your animal's time was to be seen, which was great. Because I was really having a hard time because I was really scared. So we went back with her, and when the vet tech took her, she cried, and we could start to see that her leg was swollen. So we were like, okay, maybe she sprained, dislocated, broke something, right? Like something's wrong. But the abrasion was on the other leg. And I was like, okay, well, maybe she's, scraped that. If she fell, or, we have a deck, right? Like, but it's not very high. We didn't hear anything. And so, like, it's very strange. So the vet comes in and says, not really sure. We're going to go, like, look. And they shaved her paw where the abrasion was. They shaved it down. She's super floofy. and there were 2 puncture wounds. She was bitten by a copperhead, and we had no idea. Again, fenced in backyard, and when I mean fenced, I mean like solid fence, not chain link, or like fenced in backyard. Have never seen a snake in the backyard ever, and she was swelling from the venom. So they decided not to give her anti-venom at that time because they took her blood and her clotting was okay. So they didn't think she was in imminent danger of dying. I was a hot mess, like beyond hot mess at that point. This is my child and I don't deal well with that. It was absolutely terrifying. Anyway, we left at about 9:30, 10, so we'd been there for 4 hours. They were so kind and so good. They kept her, we admitted her, and she stayed overnight. We got a call the next morning. They said we could call anytime, and I was like, I'm not gonna call every hour and check on her and drive these poor folks insane, but I wanted to. Like, I wanted to so bad. I am the type of person that if we go on vacation and we board our dogs, I call and ask how they're doing. Like, it's just, that's who I am, and I'm not ashamed. Like, it's okay to love your animals. So anyway, they called us really early the next morning. We went to go pick her up. And the bruising was much worse. The bruising has gotten worse. And she's a very light colored dog. Like we say she's apricot. She's real light color, blonde. And so her tummy is real like white, whitish fur. So you can see her skin really well. And she is bruised and it's moved, like the swelling is moved, and it looks terrible. So she has been on 2 different pain medications this weekend, and we were supposed to like go do stuff and have a weekend, and everything got canceled. We stayed at home on the couch with her, and of course Tiny she don't understand. So Tiny's like ready to play, ready to go. Trying to get Moo to eat has been difficult because she doesn't want anything, but she has been eating and drinking. But you have to pick her up and move her to where, so it's like, dog wants to move. Does dog need to go outside and go potty? Does dog need water? Does dog want food? Does dog, like, is she just maneuver, like trying to read dog's brain? I want those buttons where she can talk to me, like those people on TikTok have those dog buttons, I'm telling you. Anyway, so Moo got through the weekend. This morning, she is downstairs, a little bit perkier, which is great. The medicine knocks her for a loop, though. I mean, she is medicated, that dog, and so it's understandable that she's not super perky, but it is good to see her. We had some chicken, and she ate some chicken, and last night, I'm not going to tell you, but I fed her some macaroni and cheese, like a little bit, and she ate that. Trying to get her to take these pills has been World War III, because I don't want to hurt her, but she must swallow this pill, and she doesn't want to. So anyway, we have discussions about choices, life choices, and who's a friend and who's not a friend. And snakes are not our friends. So anyway, we had a crazy weekend of that, and I'm just really happy that so far so good, because I'm not ready for any decisions that require doggies not being here anymore. We ain't doing that. So, I filmed nothing this weekend. I'm really sorry about it. I had plans to do all kinds of stuff because I got some good stuff in the mail. I got, got some deliveries, and I have a haul to do for y'all. Not super big, but I just want to show you what I get. And it's a lot more easy for me to do a haul, like once a week. So that's what I've been doing recently, is just one haul a week, so that I just pile up what I've got, show it to y'all, and then incorporate it. Okay, there is the base. I used my MAC like double-sided palette with all my junk in it. This is the Butter Bronzer. That's a Physicians Formula Mosaic Blush. That is a highlighter from some random palette from BoxyCharm, maybe. So not a, and it wasn't even like a highlighter palette. It was eyeshadows and hot mood. Somebody's palette. Anywho, I'm at the Beauty Grooming and Volumizing Brow Gel in 04. So this weekend, we actually did quite a bit of reading as usual, but we were kind of stuck on the couch. So, it was enjoyable. We watched a few episodes of a few things. Hadn't turned on the TV in several weeks because I've been reading every night. Work has been very stressful. And so usually when I get off work, I will go read, and that's it. Like I don't want to watch anything. I don't want to do anything but read. And so that's what I've been doing. So we had plenty of reading time, but we also watched a few things. Watched the first episode of The Sandman. We're both Neil Gaiman fans, and we enjoyed it very much. I don't want to binge it though. So we stopped after one episode, and I just kind of want to take my time with it. I could have watched the whole thing in one night, but I'm trying not to. Like, we also watched a couple of documentaries, some true crime, but also the Trainwreck documentary on Woodstock 99. Very interesting to watch that documentary. I remember watching Woodstock 99 pay-per-view stuff, and it was just interesting to see it from a promoter, organizer, how it all went wrong kind of thing. Anyway, so I watched that, and that was quite interesting. It's like a 3-episode docuseries. I believe Netflix. I think that's where it is. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me down below. All right. Ooh, I'm knocking stuff down. I don't know that I want to use like a new palette today. Maybe I just want... Okay, actually, I do have a new palette. Mr. Mugwump gave me a second eyeshadow palette for our anniversary, and he actually got the other Love Island and Revolution palette called Go for a Chat. Look at that. We'll use this. It's so like metallic shimmers on the top, mattes on the bottom. I love the tin Revolution palettes are the best. They are so good, so much better than their plastic. I don't know why they seem to have different formulas and different things, but this formula is everything. Oh, there's something. Did I get a... There we go. Something dry. So we'll do a quick neutral eye for today. Again, work is going to be insane today. I think it's like 7 hours worth of meetings without a break. Just back to back to back, which is always a difficult thing. 2 of those hours are training, where I'm actually training with one of my trainers. We're kind of co-training, which means that it's not even like a normal meeting where you can, potentially get up and run to the restroom real quick or grab something to eat. You literally are on camera and on the whole time. I'm talking about, like, your brain's on and you can't think about anything else or do anything else. And it's going to be an intense day of work. So I want just a quick look that will look nice on camera, but not crazy. And this seems like the perfect palette to do that. Let's find yeah. Need to eyeshadow brush real quick. Okay, so let's use this kind of neutrally brown here. Yeah. Started a new book club with someone that I follow on TikTok. His name is Garrett. He lives out in Texas. He reads really prolifically, and excuse me. He started a book club this past weekend using a Discord server, and we're reading The Priory of the Orange Tree, which is a book that I've had in my to be read list pile. It's huge. So Hardy had the book and really wanted to read it, but just hadn't started it yet. And so really happy to do so with a group of people. If you are interested, I am on TikTok, but I don't, I've made 2 TikToks, but they're not even like, they have nothing to do with makeup. But it's makeupmugwump on TikTok. So anyway, started that book last night, and it's really well written. There's a lot of names in it though. It's a fantasy book. So there's dragons, and I believe there's a magic system. I don't know. I've just gotten started, so let's see here. Let's do this light shade. That's pretty, but not very impactful. Let's try our fingers. See that difference? Use your fingers. That's so pretty. It's just a champagne-y, slight gold. These are all very neutral. Couple shades lead warm, which is fine. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. That will be just fine. I am going to see if I can pick up a little bit on the brush here. Yeah. There we go. Gorgeous. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Let's get a little bit of the darkest brown, and let's just stamp for some eyeliner on our lash line. Just a bit of dark right there. Tapping off, so hopefully there's no fallout. If I'm gonna get fallout, I typically get fallout with a darker shade that I do this with. It's just, it seems to be, I'm packing a little brush, you know, like a little angled brush, and so it's a prescription for some fallout, but that looks pretty good. Cool. What a cute little palette. What a cute little palette. Okay. Like it a lot. Thank you, Mr. Mugwump, for that one. That's really cute. I think he went to Walgreens. So there's that. Let's do some mascara. Do I have one out here? I do. Get into it. It's gonna be, I've got to clean this vanity again, because I haven't. I meant to this weekend, right? I was gonna like clean out my armoire, like my clothes. I was gonna clean those out this weekend and move things, either like things for donation, things for just switching things out. Like I'm only using the clothes that I wash every week, and I need to like move. I need some room, so I need to like switch clothes out. I go through phases, so wanted to do that this weekend. We had laundry to do, didn't do that either, because all that would have been done upstairs, and she kind of needed both of us, and the other one needed to handle Tiny, like almost at all times, because Tiny wanted to go like see what was wrong with Moo and like all that, and it was, she calmed down a little bit, Tiny did, but it took her a hot minute. She wasn't pleased that her sister wasn't feeling well. It was really hard to manage. But anyway, we got through it. We got through it. School is out, which is wonderful. I'm so glad it was, because again, that would have been a really hard weekend if we were both trying to do schoolwork and deal with Moo and Tiny. So really, really grateful for that. It will start back, I think, next week. I'm not 100% sure. I need to go check the calendar so that I know, but it's been a lovely time because work has been so hard. I mean, it's just been just full on lately. It's just been nice that I haven't had school. I'm going to take a eyeshadow pencil. This is the Shadow Sticks 24/7 eyeshadow from Beauty for Real. And I don't have a color. Maybe I do. Hold on. Midnight Marathon. So this one came in a box, I'm sure. But this is what I do with an eyeshadow stick. Is just draw it on the lower lash line. And smudge it with my finger. That's all. And that looks cute. Easy peasy, lower lash line. If you want to put mascara down there, you can. I don't usually. I will put a second coat on the upper lashes real quick. This is the length thinning mascara from AOA Studio. I believe they had, I don't know if it was yesterday only, so don't quote me, but I got an email yesterday that they were 11% off their site. So go check that out if you want some really good makeup. You can also get like fun earrings, sock stationery, things like that. I've gotten a lot of products from AOA Studio and from Shop Miss A. They have other brands as well. So there's that. Okay, I look cute. Looking cute. Let's pick a lip, and I think we're done. I pulled a few lips with my Nude Lips video last week that I really, really like, and I've been trying to like use those because some of them I haven't used in a while. It's a little warm, this look, so what I would normally use is kind of cool. Let's dip over here. Okay, this one wasn't in the video, but it's a great one. This is the Lifter Gloss from Maybelline. This is an amber. This is a warmer peachy nude. I like the Lifter Glosses. I think they're quite good. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty. That'll work. That'll work. There it is. Let's see how bad the bangs look now. Oh, they look terrible. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, that's better. we are still bang training, so stay with us as we work on the cowlicks, as we do. But there it is. I love it. I think it looks great. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Stay tuned for our haul. I did get the new Trixie Kimchi palette blush highlighter in one of the lippies. I will be hauling that, swatching that for us, so that's upcoming. So stay tuned for that. Also got my July P. Louise budget beauty box. So stay tuned for that unboxing, and look forward to hanging out with you all in upcoming videos. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for all of you who have done so. Thank you for liking this video. It does help my channel. Thank you all for being my friends on the internet. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.